Last time in Blitzball we had 2 games, one in the league and one in the tournament. Both of them were against the Monster Friends, and unless I'm very mistaken, both games ended in 4-0. So we'll do the same setup as last time. No, actually, I want to change it slightly. So Miyu is a good defender, so unfortunately Jazu is off to sit this one out. Can't do any techniques yet. Let's see what we can do marking wise. None of the gliders are high enough level to get any techniques off them this time around. So let's just say it's done and proceed. If we can keep the ball off them enough, they won't gain enough levels to be able to use techniques against us. I've just realised that Rob had a technique that he can't actually use at the moment. It's set on himself. Even though these guys, he can't just run around the same way as I did against. That was a bit of an oversight for myself. My apologies for that. They take the ball off us. They're faster than we are. And I was trying to outswim them. There, go for a pass. Passing it back again. They're trying to one-man break through. Either way, we get the ball or we should have blocked it. Oh dear. This is the reason why you're not a field player. It's really good endurance, really good attack, not very good at passing. No break, we will do eject shot just to get ball through and hope we get an early goal out of this. We should do with a plus 10 on the skills. Dropped a bit closer than I thought it was off to it. Do need to get some form of tackle onto Tidus as soon as possible, because that fall on his attack's just not great. I think the second half we will put Miyu back into goal, because it's just not quite working having out in attack or having it out in defence. So they're kind of playing the same sort of games that we want to now. If we can get hold of the ball again, we want to just sit back and have a little bit of a passing game, get a couple of levels on as many players as we can. So we've taken the ball there. I've got no idea what Miyu's doing because my controller's decided to disconnect. So what we'll do is carry on dribbling because her passing is horrendous. So what we'll do, that pass it to Rob. Even if all I do is play the ball closely between these two for a short while. Should get one more pass in before their first half finishes. I believe that still counts, but that should hopefully give these two a fair bit of XP, which we need to bring Jazu back into the field. The attempt at bringing Mew out just didn't really work efficiently. Her passing and shot capability is just far too low. But look at that Sky, the catch is just phenomenal for the level of the game that she's in. So we have picked up an extra keeper that we don't really have a purpose for. What I do need to do is have a look at Rock, see if there's something other than Dread Track 3, because he currently doesn't have enough hit points to warrant 3. What we will do is go to Wither Tackle, because that just makes Wither Tackles a little bit harder. I don't think Jazu has anything to be attached at the moment. Nope. Unfortunately, that's one of the big downsides with having the original members of the Beast Orcs in your team, is they start off really poorly. They don't start off great, and the access to techniques to get is very limited. So ideally, I want to be switching Letty out for, it'll most likely be Brother, unless he gets picked up by somebody beforehand. That's the big danger of playing these games before you get the later game, is anybody that's classed as a free agent has the possibility of being signed by a different team. On the other hand, if someone does get picked up by a different team, it increases the chances of them being available, or of a player from a different team being available for us later on. So another jet shot, let's remove the 2 defenders and then have essentially a free shot goal. And then we'll have to do a rinse and repeat of the first half. We might have another push it goal again, but I will most likely just spend it passing the ball between the defenders and getting my defenders, and I'll try to create a bit of a triangle between the 2 defenders and my midfielder, or middle player. Just try and get XP on top of all them. Unfortunately, I very rarely use the right forward, because when you've got Tidus, who's such a strong attacker, it makes it kind of hard to justify passing the ball to the right wing when you've got such a strong attacker in Tidus. So let's just get a little bit of a triangle going. And if we get a bit of a break going, we might do a long ball forward to... Oh, I'm just passing back and forwards, so it wants to go to Rope as well. And if we get the opportunity, we will send the ball through to Tidus. He won't have enough hit points to do a reject shot again, but he will have enough hit points to do a normal shot, and as long as we can get control of the field, there's no reason why Tidus can't get another goal in this half. I don't believe the Grados are the best at attacking. So yeah, Tidus has got enough HP to do another jet shot by those things. So, unless I'm mistaken, it's 128 HP it uses. Yeah, I was thinking of using the jet shot to get through. I just didn't. In the previous game that I had that I did the other day, I just didn't have enough hit points to physically do jet shot twice in one half, even with regeneration. Yes, with the tackle, don't need to do that, but it does increase the number of hit points, or number of XP, sorry, he gets at the end of the match. So we know their keeper's got 9 block, which is the same as what Datu has. So we'll just go back to Tidus. Tidus will just make a straight swim and see if we can't have a one-on-one shot with him. Even though I think the Guardo's off to catch him. No, I believe Jet Shot and Jet Drop 2 are the only ones that are Tidus specific. Everything else is open game for everyone. And I keep forgetting that about the Guardos, is with the exception of the Albed, they're probably the fastest team in the game. But fortunately, we're able to keep the XP gain down for them. So Tidus got another skill technique that you can attach, and that I am really happy with how they all developed there. Unfortunately, like I said, Dato, they don't never quite cut through. Our last match is up against the Luka Goers, so we're quite happily in the lead for the score. I don't expect us to lose against the Luka, but it's a possibility. They are one of the better teams in the initially for a reason, but we'll bench that for the time being and come back shortly to it. So we're off to continue on with Macalenia Woods. Quickly before we go, we'll just have a quick level up of everybody. With it being a new area, just to make sure they've got full hit points and the like. There's no real reason why they shouldn't. We've just been to a safe sphere. With the exception of Lulu, because I've just increased the hit points. The Chimeras. Got nobody who's scout at the moment, so once I rotate around, because I will be being Kamari out because I'm neon certain he picks up some pieces off this guy. I think he gets, I want to say his Lancer ability picked him up a lightning move. I say that as he hits me with fire. There you go, we now have the Chimera. It is vulnerable to threatened. Darkness and silence work well against it. And as previously stated, it's vulnerable to threatened. It takes half damage from the fire and water, and he has a 5,250 hit points in total. Okay then, I got it wrong. He learns a water move off it. Let's get Riku out. Do we have a grenade? Yes we do. Let's hit it with a grenade, and then Riku next turn coming away. You can switch out for Tidus.
Got you covered.
And then it just leaves unit left to bring out. So we've got now. I really don't like self-destruct. He's got no strengths or weaknesses. Let's just go with the basic jump. So Unicorn come out. Looking at Kamari, he's either been clobbed for a hell of a lot of damage already, or his hit points just aren't what I expected them to be. Tidus can do sort of play. Because if I'm correct in thinking, Tidus needs to use Spiral Cut a certain number of times before he is able to learn his new next moves.
Take that.
There you go, what could take in the glory.
Thinking isn't solving anything.
have a sneaky feeling there's a chest sat there then that I just ran straight past. So we have a Iguanon. Weak to ice, takes an extra 50% damage, but is half damage with fire and water. I'm starting to notice a theme here. And it resists magic, and it has the ability to use petrification. We have Marusu, which can cast slow and is vulnerable to piercing weapons. And we have a Wasp, which is just flat out 50% extra damage from ice and has the ability to use poison. So we have I have a sneaky feeling he has Ice Strike on his weapon. Here's Water Strike. So what we'll do is just go out to Basilisk, not because of I'm expecting to poison it. I'll petrify it, it's just the fact that it can do the extra damage. And I forgot changing weapon pushes your action back a little bit. I'm so glad that missed. We've got 8 hit points left, so Tidus should finish that one without too much issue. What I've got a habit at the moment of every person I see of pushing X2 on the Xbox controller to see if they can be signed as a player for the Blitzball team. Oh, that's a Xiphos. It's got very similar graphics to the Killik that you fight really early on when Riku first gets introduced. Occasionally succumbs to darkness. Other than that, it has no weaknesses, and so the 2 wasps we've already encountered. So what I'm off to do with Yuna is throw a heal down onto Tidus. Kamari can give the big guy a clout. And that was Tidus attacking. Did not know that. But if you petrify an enemy, it automatically kills them. I was working on the assumption that it paralysed them for petrified them, turned them to stone for 3 or 4 rounds, and then brought them back. I was never aware that it removed them from the fight permanently. Helps if I select the right ability, even though the water probably would have dropped it. For the same amount of MP, it's just worth going for the overkill, just for the amount of extra gear, the XP you get for it. So I was just, yeah, I thought I saw the chest from the previous fight. And we get a weapon for Lulu with Sleep Touch. Again, I don't see the point in that ability because it requires it to do a physical attack rather than using the magic, which why you'd get Lulu doing physical attacks it is a bit of a mystery. Unless you're doing the expert sphere grid and just fancied changing every single character onto a different track, which could be quite an interesting challenge. having all as your primary caster. I kind of want to give that a try now. Run through using Expert Sphere Grid where every character plays different how it's meant to. So as we've said, now we're heading Kamari out towards Whack of Sphere Grid because we want the things like the Dark Strike and Sand Strike onto Kamari, because I think it would just be a really nice little complement onto what he already does. So we just need to make sure it's this side into the orange one. So we'll be connected back up here again, and then coming back down this way. I feel like nearly every time, at least once a session, every time I come to Sphere Grid, I show this, but it's as much to remind myself where I need to go as anything else. And I've still got 2 more people to level up. That's them all leveled. Heal everybody back up again. Worst case scenario, we'll start using those ethers that have been stockpiling. Let's just use a prayer. There's no real need for it to attack. To be fair, on the same note, I probably should get Riku to steal things rather than we're doing an attack. The damage she outputs at the moment just isn't really worth it. You're better off bringing out one of the bigger guys to hit things. So what we'll do now is Walker to deal with the Wasp, and then we'll switch out for Tidus to help attack the Cyphos, because failing to kill it, if we manage to petrify it again, that's a huge bonus.
My turn now.
Especially as I didn't realise
Told ya.
it did that. Because when the player characters get petrified, they just turn to stone to using a Sooner to, or I want to say eye drops. No, eye drops, that stacks. That was. Revenge does everything. Is the one that does? If there is, I don't have it. But there's an item that specifically cures petrification. Unless they've changed it out and just have it as like a remedy, there's a cure all on the based on the fact that there's not that many enemies that actually do petrification.
You're wasting our time.
Well, that was an easy fight. I am really starting to like petrification. How to do 5,500 hit points in one hit.
Yeah.
The downside is nobody else is getting a chance to level up. So on that, let's take Tidus out for somebody else. Because if Tidus is off to keep landing petrification, he can come in towards the end of the fight.
Have you seen Dona?
Donna? Can't say I have.
What's up? We got separated on the way here. Damn it all! I've gotta find her!
Calm down.
But if anything happens to her...
Running around in a panic is not going to help. Right now, you have to keep cool and search.
But...
Guard your emotions, then guard your summoner.
You're right.
Shall we search?
No, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Sir Aaron. What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to wish him good luck.
Still on the poison fang. That's a bit more damage than I was expecting. So yeah. There you go, for quite a chunk. Right, so the blue elementals have 1,500 hit points. They take an additional 50% damage from lightning, half the damage from both fire and ice, and absorb water.
Don't look so
So let's go start with the Thundara. That will not take one out at full health. Don't want someone want prey. Okay, someone's got poison strike on the weapon. I was just trying to figure out why the wasp attacked Walker and died. So what Titus has to do is haste on himself. I was about to say that, and then Una can use Cure, but there's nobody with damage on because I've just subbed him out. But this is the opportunity time to use things like the Null Tide to prevent the water damage coming through. It's just, I don't. I was about to say, if she did the 69 points of damage, I'd be amazed at the fact it went through. With it being resistant to physical attacks. So I'm thinking one more fight and then I'm off to go back into Sphere Grid just to make sure that people have a bit more strength behind them.
A butterfly with rainbow wings will lead the way to secret things.
Macalania Woods Butterfly Hunt. Approach the butterfly of many hues, and its red and blue brethren shall appear. Try to catch 7 of the blue butterflies, but beware the red ones, for they call forth powerful fiends when threatened. Butterflies disappear after a certain time. Try catching the blue butterflies while avoiding the red ones. Or we can just find
Everyone,
the enemies
focus on
anyway.
the enemy.
Let's just ignore the butterflies and find the enemies. No, didn't think you'd have to. Taking a little bit of a beating here because of the let's drop that a bit on first. There's only one person casting elemental magic at us, because that seems to be the thing that's screwing us over. Try to get everybody above 800 hit points, because that seems to be the damage it's doing. So I think it's round for another round of level up. I'm trying to remember what that Jinx glitter does. I would assume it's the opposite of Look, but I'm unsure how it actually plays in this. Let's not leapfrog the evasion. Oh, accuracy. I feel like with Tidus picking up all the MP, it's just an indication I should start using haste more often. To be fair, using haste on a unit at the beginning of a fight probably is not too a bad shout, especially with how things seem to be pummeling me at the minute. Getting decent amount of hit points onto Orlon now.